Good morning, Pop Pop's Bees, Funny Bug Bees and Woodworks. So, got started early this morning. These are some hives that froze during the 17-degree weather. The clusters weren't big enough, so they succumbed to the cold temperatures. It happens. Some of it may have been by my fault, as this one here was. This is a 2002 queen, so she was overwintering her second winter. I had thoughts of taking her out right before, the last queen batch last year, and she was doing so good. I said no. Well, the cluster died off. She wasn't laying like she was supposed to, and hence you have the little cluster of bees that she died in. This would have been her second winter. She just didn't make it. So I'm seeing a lot of posts about people losing hives. This is all the goobly got mess we've cleaned off the hives. That'll go in my wax melter. So that's what we're doing, is going through. If it's got honey in it, I put it out, let the bees clean it up. If you're gonna store them, let the bees clean them up. After they rob everything out, the bee bread will not stay. It needs to go too, and they won't rob it. So I bring them in here to the sink. This is warm water. See all the pollen in there. You probably won't be able to hear what I'm saying, but I'm getting ready to. These have been soaking just a minute. I mean, literally. I just put them in there. But if you'll take that water, it'll wash that bee bread and pollen out of there, giving you a clean frame. All of this is good wax, but you don't want to leave that mess in there. That's going to cause a problem with pests. It's going to stink. The bees ain't going to like it. Just go ahead and rinse it out of there. Let them soak just a little bit. Come back, hit them with the water, and the pollen will wash right out. Sometimes it just pops out in little cubes. You see all that pollen floating around in there. After you do that, take the frames, set them out, let them dry. I run a fan across them. That fan over there, I'll let it run across them. Help dry them out. Then I'll put them in the freezer for 48 hours. And come this spring, any swarms I catch or what have you, those have already been through the freezer. Some of them are going in swarm traps, because we all know how I love catching swarms. And your bees will have drawn comb. It takes 8 pounds of honey to make 1 pound of wax. So think of how much more your honey production would go up if you took a little bit of time, clean those frames up, took care of them after the die out. Yeah, we're keeping bees. It's going to happen. Bees die. Bees leave just because they're bees and they want to show you that they didn't read the book. But maybe that'll help some of you folks that are experiencing some die-outs. Go ahead and save those frames. It's valuable. It's like gold to me. I've probably got 5 or 6, maybe 700 frames from our honey production. Those frames were cleaned. They were frozen. They were put in containers and stored. I like the clear totes. They're getting harder and harder to find at Walmart, especially when I buy 20 and 30 of them at a time. But you can get pretty good deals on Amazon. They'll deliver them to the house. So clear totes, a lot of people use Paramoth. I do stock that in my store. I don't personally use it. I guess I will when it bites me in the butt. But these are things that you can do to help you get ready for next bee season. So they're not a total loss. Rinse them out, take them outside, shake the water out of them. Let them dry, freeze them, and then store them. Give them to them girls next year. Or this year. It's 2024, isn't it? If by chance you ordered packages, I do not sell packages. This is the one instance that I will agree with a package, just for the simple fact you can give them a tremendous boost if you had a die out. You saved your frames. They were treated properly. The wax moths didn't tear them all up, and You throw a package on here, you just gave them a tremendous boost and a head start. Pop Pop's Bees, Funny Bug Bees and Woodworks. Please like and subscribe.